You can see at least 2 other people in the video appearing to film the fight. A separate video posted on social media shows a woman with a gun.
It's all about clicks now. It's all about them views.
Casey Houston, who shares a last name with Brittany but doesn't know if he's related, has played basketball at the playground for years. He says social media has too much influence.
There's a lot of altercations you go through in life, and if you really think about it, if you just walk away from it, it'd be over.
Willis wishes that would have happened Monday evening. Instead, his family is grieving one of their own.
We gotta just start dealing with reality the way it is. We hate each other for some reason.
The beef started the way it always does now. Small, stupid, and public. A comment under a video. A laughing emoji where an apology should have been. Screenshots flew faster than sense, and within hours, strangers had picked sides like it was a sport. Nobody thought about real names or real addresses. Nobody thought about blood. On the screen, it was just words. Offline, it was pride, reputation, and the quiet pressure of knowing thousands of eyes that were watching your next move. Every post dared someone to respond harder, louder, crueler. Backing down wasn't an option, not when the internet never forgets and humiliation gets replayed on a loop. What no one talks about is how quickly a digital argument can turn physical, how a phone can become a weapon without ever being lifted. This is a story about how clout can outweigh common sense, how anger travels faster than empathy, and how a beef meant for likes and laughs can end with sirens, candles on a sidewalk, and a silence no delete button can fix. Around 7 p.m. on April 22nd, NOPD responded to the 300 block of Ptolemy Street in Algiers near McDonald Park, which is near the Mississippi River and the Crescent City connection. Upon arrival, they would find a group of women and an unresponsive adult female lying on the ground.
People who live in this area, they tell me that they heard a single gunshot after seeing a huge crowd of women in this area fighting last night. And family and witnesses tell me they believe the fight was actually pre-planned on social media, although we still don't know exactly what it was about. They say live video from the fight and the shooting actually circulated on social media.
The victim was identified as 25-year-old mother of 5 and New Orleans native Brittany Houston, who was taken to a local hospital where she was sadly passed away after succumbing to a gunshot wound. An investigation into the case revealed that a social media dispute led to Brittany and her sister meeting up at Algiers Park to fight a group of other women. A video posted to social media shows Brittany amongst a group of women involved in a physical altercation with about a half dozen young women punching and wrestling with someone taking video of the encounter. Brittany can be seen in the video spraying a substance at another woman, while 2 others fought. 27 seconds into the video, you can hear what seems to be a gunshot. A fatal shot injured Brittany, who was taken to a hospital where she was later declared deceased. Brittany's uncle and founder of HOPE, Helping Other People Endure, a community organization focused on New Orleans youth, says he has worked with many families of shooting victims, but this time it's different. This time it hit home, something he never could have prepared himself for. He says Brittany battled substance abuse and acute mental illness. The family has tried to help her in the past and believes her personal struggles led to some of the poor decisions she made that day. In his own words, he says, "I think if Brittany had a little more time, if she could have just taken some other path than some people were trying to put her on, she probably could have changed her whole entire lifestyle." Brittany's senseless and untimely murder speaks to a bigger problem of social media fueling violence amongst the youth and adults, with many pushing fighting versus prevention. Although Brittany's mother hasn't seen the video of the fight, she says she forgives the person who killed her daughter. At this point, she is seeking closure and wishes she was creating more memories instead of planning a funeral. She said, "I thank God for the 25 years, but I just wish I had more. I just wish I had more. I just wish she had more time here. I really and truly do, because she did not deserve that."
It's like no love out here. It's just pure raw, no love at all out here.
As founder of Helping Other People Endure, a community organization focused on New Orleans youth, Willis has worked with many families of shooting victims. This time, it's different.
This is at my door now. It's not easy. It's hard.
Willis says his niece battled substance abuse and acute mental illness. He says family members have tried to help her in the past, and it's important to talk about these circumstances publicly.
I just think that if Brittany had a little more time, if she could have just took some of the other path that some people was trying to take her on, she probably could have changed her whole lifestyle.
The fight that happened here wasn't random. Family members say Brittany showed up here with her sister for that very reason. Her uncle says it all speaks to a bigger problem of social media fueling violence.
We start pushing the fight versus, preventing the fight.
Loved ones gathered for a balloon release to honor Brittany at McDonald Park, the very spot where she took her last breath. Brittany's family says they hope her death will be a lesson to others to put the guns down and get back to the loving and supporting community it once was.
Looking at photos, Montrese Houston still can't believe memories are all she has left of her 25-year-old daughter, Brittany Houston.
I have my weak moments. I'm in disbelief. I am. And not being able to see her, it is weighing on me.
Houston was killed Monday night in Algiers during a fight between a group of young women outside McDonough Playground.
She never physically got into a fight. She actually tried to use pepper spray to disperse the people that was fighting her sister. And she ended up bearing the brunt of bad decisions.
Bad decisions that Brittany's mom says don't define her.
What she did wasn't who she was.
Houston says Brittany, one of her 7 children, was extremely kind, loved her family, and was a bit stubborn.
Brittany was a sweetheart, though. I affectionately called her Chocolate Bunny. She was a dark-skinned, beautiful girl.
And was thoughtful beyond her 25 years of life.
Brittany would very meticulously prepare a gift for me every Mother's Day and every birthday. She never missed a birthday or Mother's Day. I'm going to miss that.
Through her tears, Houston hopes what happened to her daughter will be a lesson to others, especially when it comes to violence and social media.
I hope that they can take from that video and this situation to learn how to walk away. It doesn't make you a coward, it makes you smart.
Houston says she forgives the person who killed her daughter. She's just looking for closure and wishes she was creating more memories instead of planning a funeral.
I thank God for the 25 years, but I would just wish I had more. I just wish I had more. I just wish she had more time here. I really and truly do, because she did not deserve that.
25-year-old Brittany Houston was laid to rest on May 3rd in Gretna, Louisiana. NOPD announced the arrest of 33-year-old Deandra Woolridge, who was charged with 1 count of second-degree murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault. She was booked into the Orleans Parish Justice Center. The case remains ongoing.
She died on her birthday, her niece's birthday, her 3rd birthday. That hurts. That hurts.
To help honor Houston's life, friends and family gathered right here at the playground for a balloon release, saying prayers and sharing stories in memory of her.
It's full of love, full of life. She loved unconditional, and she loved her sisters.
I'm thankful for the NOPD for doing, at least apprehending the main shooter. Everything else will fall into place, and with God's grace, we'll, as a family, will be able to get through this.
Yeah.
For now, the family hopes the city takes this tragedy as a lesson to put the guns down.
We got to go back to being a loving community again, y'all. We got to go back to being a village, all right? And that's what we want to do. We want to send a message out. We are hurting right now, yes, but we're going to heal. But we want everybody to heal, because we want this to be the last of it. And we're hoping that this case here open other people's eyes to where this never happens.